Hi, Aaron. Can you hear me?
Oh, I can, but you probably can't hear me. Can you
I
now?
can hear you now. Yeah. Perfect. Great.
One sec.
Sure.
I was like, I wonder if it's the same room.
Yep. Yeah, it's the same every time.
I think my dogs will be joining me today.
Ah, nice.
And
Singing
singing.
along in the background, howling in harmony.
Yeah, I'm sure. They might sound better than me, to be honest.
That's funny. Yeah, my dog Scotty, sometimes he'll like in the background.
Very
It's
rare
funny.
if I can get my dogs to howl. My golden really doesn't. My other one is a half greyhound, half black lab, and she will. Like,
I do think the breeds
really get
affect
into it.
it.
Yeah, you gotta
My
like.
little dog, who's a Maltese mix, Daisy, she doesn't really make any noise except when she gets scared, she'll make these little yip sounds, but it's only
Yeah.
when she's scared. And
Oh,
then my dog Toji, he's a Samoyed. He'll like howl along with the train or like howl at other dogs in the distance.
makes sense.
And then Scotty, he'll like woof when he gets excited a little bit, and he'll howl a little bit to sing along with sometimes.
Oh.
I
They
wish
never,
Toji, I
they
wish they'd
never.
all sing in harmony. That'd be pretty
I
fun.
know. Dude, you'd definitely be viral by now.
That'd be pretty fun. Yeah, if like
Yeah.
you sing a melody and they all like
Yeah.
howl a harmony along, that'd be hilarious. That'd be great. I can't really get him to do it on command though. It's just like on his whims. So it's just
Yeah, I
like
can
a
only
happy
get him
moment
to
when he
like.
does it.
I don't even know the last time I she howled. To be honest, it's like maybe once a year, so it's not very.
Aw, yeah, it's kind of rare.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like with Toji, my husband will like anytime he hears the train, he tries to
Oh,
like get him to
he
howl
instigates him.
along.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. He'll be like, buddy, it's the train.
I try to do it for like the tornado sirens.
Oh,
Like
yeah, yeah.
the check the warnings
Mm,
every month or whatever.
right. Yeah, kind of like a cue. Like when we hear this, we howl. Yeah.
Yeah, but now I'm like, actually, guys, don't make any noise because the baby's
Oh, yeah. So it's
sleeping.
like, shh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but their life has been flipped upside down.
Yeah. Yeah, it used to be like more fun and now they're like and now we just have to be quiet and still all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless the baby's already up and then it's fine.
Yeah, then they can be loud. Yeah, they get like an hour of play, and then they have to be quiet for an hour,
Hmm.
and then they can play for an hour.
So you just, you set those parameters and they're like, "All
Exactly.
right." So, yeah. Sounds like, you're getting them trained in that, mindset.
Yeah.
Dogs are pretty smart. I feel like they'll pick that up pretty quick.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
My golden is kind of dumb.
Oh, yeah.
She's just a
Oh.
big lover,
Hey,
and we
that's
love
okay.
her for that. But
My aunt had a golden retriever that, like, my cousins would joke. They were like, oh, Toby's our special dog.
yeah,
But it was the sweetest dog.
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
he was so lovey. He would just, like, snuggle all over my aunt and
Oh,
just so overjoyed anytime he saw her and just, like, wanted to take care of her when she was sick and stuff. But he wasn't very smart. Like, they were like, he's our special dog.
that's
But he
so.
lived
That's
a
like
long time. Like, I mean, like a long time for a golden retriever. I feel like it was like
my
18 years or
holy cow.
something. Yeah, like a
That's
long
crazy.
time. And they said, because she was sick, she got cancer, but they were like, we feel like he hung on for her because she passed away and he died just a few days later. They were
Well,
like, we
that's
feel like
really
he stayed for her.
cute.
Isn't
Yeah.
that
Oh,
beautiful? Like, he just stayed to be
dogs are
able
the
to
best.
like, and she would ask, like, her medical team, she'd be like, can you lift him up on the bed? He can't do it himself. Like, because he'd want to come
Oh,
snuggle with her or whatever.
yeah,
It was so sweet. Yeah. But he hung on just for her.
that's so cute.
They were like, our black labs are way smarter. They had a couple black labs that they were like, oh yeah, they're super smart, but they were like, Toby is our special dog.
The thing about Nala is like, I feel like she like chooses when to be smart. She's
Ah.
she's like sneaky and like, but like on like deep layers, she's like manipulative. Like
Mm.
she knows
Yeah.
how to like. make you think she's not doing anything wrong and then like bide her time and then like
Yeah.
sneak something somewhere else. I'm like, how do you have all of that logic?
Is it
But
a
like
girl thing? Because I feel like my girl dog
maybe
Daisy is
maybe it's
sneaky
hardwired.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
My boy Scotty, like they say poodles are smart, and I'm like, he's smart in some ways, but like he's really dumb in others. He
Yeah,
cannot solve puzzles. I have to teach him how to solve the puzzle, and then he
yeah,
can do the doggy puzzle things. But like I
yeah.
have to teach him how to do it. He'll just be like, I want the treat, but I can't figure it out. And if I teach him, then he remembers and he's like, oh, mom taught me how to do it. But he cannot figure it out his own. Whereas my girl dog Daisy, she's like instantly like, I got this. And she figures it out. And then she's like, I don't want that treat. It's not good enough. And she's like, no, thank you. But she'll figure out the puzzle. It's
She's happy
hilarious.
to do the
But
puzzle.
he's like, I want the treat. But he's like, I can't figure it out, mom. And so if I teach him, then he's like, I got it now. But yeah, it's really funny. He's like, I want to be smart. I want to make you happy. But he's not as smart. So
It
it's
happens.
it's funny because people are like, poodles are so smart. And I'm like, he's really not, though. He's emotionally intuitive, though. He's very
Oh yeah.
empathetic. So, like,
Oh, that's
if
totally
you're
good.
not feeling good or you're sad, like, he's very emotionally
It's gonna be
intuitive.
up
So, I'm
next
like, he's
season.
smart in other ways.
Yeah, that's how these two are. They're total empaths.
Yeah, yeah. Whereas Daisy's not. She's like, oh, mom's having a bad day. I will just go run and hide in the corner. She's like, I will not take care of you. She's like a cat. It's hilarious. Alrighty, so tell me, didn't get to see you for a little bit, summertime
Yeah.
and different schedules and the
So
holiday weekend and stuff. So, tell me where we're at today, what you're wanting to focus on.
so to be perfectly honest, I didn't practice very much because the
That's
first week
okay.
last week I was with my family,
Yeah,
and it was like 15 people in a house and five.
yeah. Right, and it's just
But
like there's too much going
yeah.
on. Yeah.
So this week I've tried to like get back into at least singing every day.
Yeah.
Um, but it's really been like short bursts because I've been trying.
Mm.
I'm going on leave from work in
Okay.
5 weeks, so for 3 months
Oh,
for
wow.
paternity. So I'm like
Oh.
really trying to get stuff done there. So I worked like 55 or 60 hours this week. So I did a little bit, but it wasn't unfortunately a focus this week really either. So
That's
I doubt
okay.
I really made much progress at all. Um,
That's all right. Sometimes, we just are like, we maintained, and that's good
yeah,
enough. It's
I'm saying
like,
like
all right.
probably at least an hour to an hour and a half for the week, but it was not really consistent. I have been singing Adeline to sleep, and I did sing her to sleep
Oh.
in Michigan as well. And it's funny, she really seems to like Sympathy for the Devil, which is
Oh, fun.
fun for her to like. It just
All
happened to
right.
be one that was like stuck in my head while I was,
Yeah.
because it's like it's my dad's Rolling Stones guy, and I'm like,
Oh,
we always
yeah.
like curate our music because he is like, if he doesn't like the music, he doesn't want any music on. So my siblings and I are like, okay, we got to figure out
Oh.
playlists that dad likes enough to keep on. So that one was
Right.
on there, and then it got stuck in my head, and I think I sang it to her every night basically. But it's been going okay in terms of that at least. So I think today I'd like to just pick a song and sing it. I've been singing "Walking in Memphis,"
Great.
which is one that I think still fits. Uh, I've also been singing. Do you know Livingston?
Who sings it?
That's the artist actually.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No,
I
all
don't
good.
know if I
So
do. Sometimes I'll hear a song and I'm like, oh, right, I know that, but I don't know just the name.
so this is someone who I feel like was like a flash in the pan. Like he was really famous for a minute, and
Yeah.
I heard like three of his songs, and I was like, wow, these are really great. So one of the songs I really like is called "Superman" by Livingston.
Okay.
I also have been singing Billy Joel, Piano Man,
Okay.
and then Zach Bryan, back to Zach Bryan, and then I was singing Straight and Narrow again by Sam, whatever his name is. So um, I know. Oh, and Wagon Wheel.
Oh,
Yeah.
great. Okay, cool. Yeah, which we had
So
just touched on a little bit.
yeah, exactly. So I still feel like Walking in Memphis is a pretty good match, but I realized like that's one of the songs where the singing like really carries it.
Yeah.
So like if you don't sing it really, well, I feel like that song falls off a little bit. Whereas some of the other ones I feel like maybe aren't as good of natural singers as Mark Cohn, for example.
Yeah.
So I don't, but I also really don't know. So I was trying to figure out which one I felt like I sang the best. And I kind of feel like actually Piano Man is pretty in my range.
Great.
Um,
Okay.
but it's,
Maybe taking a look at it.
yeah, but it's long.
It
It's
is.
like it's
Yeah.
like a 5.5 minute song. So I'm like, is that really the first one I want to learn? Should that be a limiting factor for me? I mean, I know the words pretty much already, but for a karaoke song, maybe it's kind of long.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking that one or maybe Wagon Wheel because it's one that at least people would probably sing along to
Yeah.
if needed. Or we can keep with Walking in Memphis. Those are the three I was thinking. I'm open to whatever you think would be the best. Or you
Yeah.
can look at that song Superman by Livingston because it's really good too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so Superman was the first one that you had listed in the list. So do you want to maybe start with that one today?
Yeah. So I'm so sorry. I'm so ADHD about this stuff, but I feel like eventually I'll find a song that I think I sound good with that I also want to master for karaoke. I just don't feel like I've actually figured out which one it is. I realize this is only like session 6 or 7, but also this is session 6 or 7. I probably maybe should have had one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think? Should I just stop and pick one, or should
Oh,
I keep going?
um, I mean, I think the variety is totally fine. One of the things I like about that is that you're exercising different muscles at different times. If you practice the same thing over and over, obviously you will progress a lot with that piece. And let's say I have to perform it, well, then I want to perfect it,
Yeah.
right? But then if it's like, oh, I just, it's, I want to maybe practice a lot, but maybe like my voice gets fatigued in a certain part of the range or a certain, technique, those muscles get tired. It can be really nice to have other things to work on as well. So I think it really is kind of up to you. If you're like, I really want to perfect something and have a song that's like ready, well, then I'm going to work on these techniques in this particular song. And then if it's something that's like, okay, I want to, get good at a variety of different things. And maybe, I practiced 20 minutes on this song the other day, but now, my upper part of my range is really tired. Well, that's okay. I'll work on my lower part of my range on a different song and do different techniques that I'm working on today.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. Well, why don't you listen to Superman for a second by Livingston and see
Yeah.
what you think of it.
Okay.
And maybe that's the one for today then.
Great.
Maybe it's Super Kid. No, it is Super Kid actually. Sorry. I will make it easier for you.
Super Kid is the song. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Good to know.
I think it's the same vocal range for me. But as you're the expert, I'll let you determine. Do you want me to play it or?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, just show me where it's at, what you've been doing with it, and we'll go from there.
Can you hear it?
Yep.
Oh, he slammed that door, threw the cape upon his shelf, and held on. He was just praying for a chance to save him from himself, 'cause he's lost. Child, you went from small town to kicking with Superman, millions of those said, how way overnight.
Let's try it.
Okay.
Yeah. Do
All
you
right.
want to do like, are you pretty warmed up? Do you want to do some exercises first or just dive right into the song?
We could maybe do like an exercise. I was singing them a little bit before,
Sure.
but I was singing, not exercising. I did do the, but that was about
Okay.
it.
All right. So some good, just getting them moving and warming up a little bit. So kind of thinking about the range and the vocal style. We'll kind of focus in on those things as we do these exercises. All right. So let's do, we're going to start going a little bit lower to begin with. And let's do on, let's do Z, sliding down, breathing in. Z.
Turn you up a little bit. Hold on.
Oh, okay, yeah, just so you can hear a little bit better.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, breathing in. Z. 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 Great. Let's slide all the way down again. Try to find that vocal fry at the bottom. Great. Beautiful. All right. So let's do now. All right. So we're going to take a stepwise pattern. We're going to start pretty low here, and let's do this on na na na. No. So it's not totally stepwise. It's a little, has one that's a little farther. Let's take, this is a pattern from the song. Let's go na 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 na. All right, just that pattern.
One more time.
Yep. Na 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 na. 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 All right, let's slide back down. Nice, good. All right, so let's do now. Let's do on, let's go blah, 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 blah. 1, 2, ready, and blah, 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 blah. 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 Plop, 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 plop. 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 Plop, 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 plop,
That's hard.
plop. All right, and your voice is like, I'm done there. Yeah, it's like I don't want to go farther. That's all right. That's all right. So we're stretching it out. Beautiful. All right, so let's try now. Let's do this on sing, sang. So sing up and sang down. Breathing in. Sing, sang. 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 Good. All right, let's slide back down on song. Song. Awesome. Very good. All right. So then let's try. We're going to just do a big swoop up. Woo!
Oh my gosh, you got it. Good. Ooh.
Good. Excellent. Good. And then go. Woohoo! Then let's do a big siren up and through. So, all right, good. So let's go back to our song now. We're just going to dive in, and I want to hear just kind of where it's at getting started here.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it on this screen.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second.
Mhm.
All right, I just want one that has like multiple layers on screen.
Okay.
Maybe I'll just do this. Probably don't actually need to be able to see it. Sorry, I have 3 monitors here actually. So okay. Also has a longer intro. Oh, he slammed that door, threw the cape up on the shelf, and held on. He was just praying for a chance to save him from himself, 'cause he's lost. Child, you went from small town to kicking with Superman in mansions off of Sunset. How are you not happy? Calm down. You're missing your love back on the earth. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? So hide your face. Smile at the people even if it's safe. 'Cause they don't know your kryptonite. Fly around the city, make them think you're fine. But you can't save them. Oh, 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 oh. You can't save them all. Oh, 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 oh. Should I stop there? Or
Sure. Yeah, that's a great start to it. Beautiful. All right. So where do you feel this in your range? Low, mid, or high?
I kind of feel like it's in the middle, maybe a little bit lower actually when he starts than some of the other songs I've started at. But I feel like
Hmm.
it's just the middle pretty quickly.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, good. So what kind of tone or like timbre colors are you hearing in his voice? What is he doing in his singing that you like, that you're like, oh, I want to sound more like this? How would you describe it?
Feels full. Like
Okay, full
I
is
feel
good.
like he's like, like give like there's no restriction on like he's not doing this, right? He's like letting the sound
Hmm.
all the way out. Uh,
Yeah.
I feel like somehow he seems to be managing softness and strength coming through.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. Is it simultaneous or is it like at different moments he'll do different things?
I feel like it's different things at different moments. Like it's like a ride. He's
Yeah.
on a ride with this
That
song.
he's changing as he goes. Beautiful, wonderful. Good. Okay. So then, how do we get a softer volume there? What do we do to be softer?
I feel like I use less air maybe a little bit, but
Sure.
I don't
That
know.
is one thing that we do. So,
Open my
um,
mouth maybe a little.
so the trick is sometimes when we think, okay, I use less air, we will unfortunately we will get too airy to where it's like, oh, now I don't have a clear tone anymore. So the trick is, can I have a clear tone while still being soft? So when we're soft, what the vocal folds are doing is they're vibrating and they're not separating as far. They're going together from a short distance away from each other. As I get louder, they get farther away. And if I get real far away, then it's the loudest. But I can feel on my hands there's a sting. It kind of like hurts if I go too far away. I'm like, "Ooh, okay, I feel that." It's louder, but it also is like, "Ooh, okay, like that feels a little bit more pressurized and a little harder on my hands, right?" So, what we want to do when we're soft is be soft, but also have clarity. So, still having a clear tone. So, we never want to be so soft that it's like, like a full on, like, whisper that's like, I'm not really supporting this. Also, whispering is harder on your vocal folds. It's more fatiguing. So if I'm soft but supported at the same time is the goal. So yes, we do have less air flowing through because we're not making as big of a gap, right? If I'm going out here, I need more air moving through faster and I have to pressurize it even more sharply with that distance. So it's a different coordination. A lot of the time, people go hand in hand with like louder and high and softer and low because they're like, oh, if I'm soft or if I'm low, I have less air moving through at a consistent speed. If I'm high or loud, I have more air moving through at a consistent speed. But we can be louder and lower and we can be softer and high. It just takes some coordination. Loud and soft is just based on how fast am I vibrating the vocal folds? Like how many times do they vibrate per second is what gives us the pitch. So we have to figure out what is that coordination of the pulling farther, less far apart and getting clarity. And that's going to take a little bit of practice. All right. So we're going to play with that a little bit, which could we do another exercise specifically just focusing on that particular thing? All right, so we're going to take a single note and we're going to try to be softer and louder with it. So we're going to start here on this note, and we're just going to do it on E sustaining, and we're going to start louder, and then we're going to taper off and get softer. So we're going to do a E, and you're going to try to go louder to softer, a diminuendo or a decrescendo is what we call that. And so we're going to kind of hit it kind of strong and then taper off and see how far you can go without it getting airy, breathy, and unsupported and just fizzling out. Yeah. Breathing in. E. 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 E.
My tongue, am I going down? I can't tell.
We're staying on the same pitch. We want to stay on the same pitch.
Am I literally?
Yes, you are. You're staying on the same pitch. Yeah. Yeah.
It's hard for me
to tell.
Yeah. I'm not sure how to, if you have a secret to tell.
Ah.
It sounds different, but
so I want you to plug your ear. You're going to plug one of your ears. You might have seen artists like in the recording studio, they'll plug an ear, like performing live, la, 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 right? Yeah. And they're trying to hear themselves better is what they're doing there. So when we plug our ear, it allows us to feel the vibrations differently and we hear ourselves differently. So yeah, good question. I love that. Awesome. All right. So we're going to try that again. Breathing in, keep that ear plugged. E.
Wow. That's crazy. It sounds the same, like the same tone in here, just quieter. Mm-hmm. Versus when I'm not doing that, I feel like it also goes down. Is what it sounds like.
That is interesting. Yeah. So gaining like a new awareness of the sensations that you're feeling. Love that. All right. Breathing in. E. 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 All right, so now we have to go up a little bit higher, so we have to vibrate faster. All right, so you have to get that coordination of vibrating a little bit faster to get the pitch, but then also feeling like we can get the volume change as well, which is a tricky coordination, but we're going to try that, okay?
All right,
so breathing in. E. 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 Yeah. You feel some changes happening there? Some differences?
I definitely feel like moving, like I feel I can feel it like trying to decide like which way it should be going.
Yeah, right. So sometimes it's just like we have to experiment to find things. And then it's like, oh, okay, there it is, right? And it can kind of catch us off guard. It's like, oh, all right, interesting. Yeah, so it takes practice. So now we're going to do the opposite. We're going to start softer and then get louder. So breathing in on E again. E.
Can you hold it a little bit longer?
Yeah. Can you feel the difference there from the last one?
Big time.
Nice. Very good. Awesome. All right. So then let's go ahead and we're going to go back to our song now. And we're going to
Okay.
try to play with those louds and softs here.
I'm going to turn him down a little bit so you can hear him.
Sure. Okay.
Although this will improve or unimprove your experience. Oh, he slammed that door, threw the cape up on his shelf, and held on. He was just praying for a chance to save him from himself, 'cause he's lost. Child, you went from small town to kicking with Superman in mansions off of Sunset. How are you not happy? Come down. You're missing your love back on the earth. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? So hide your face. Smile at the people, even if it's fake. 'Cause they don't know your kryptonite. Fly around the city, make them think you're fine. But you can't save them. Oh, 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 oh. You can't save them all. Okay, so I definitely feel like I'm not getting as high as he hit on his high parts. Do you?
You can't save them all.
Yeah.
Let's just try that right there. Let's go. You slide up to it. You. Do you feel how you have to go through your transition?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're not wanting to. You're wanting to stay in the same part of your register and kind of you can't like and pull that up, right?
Yeah.
But that's going to be pretty strenuous and not totally sustainable. So we have to allow that to adjust. So you and let it stretch and open up and those vocal folds elongate a bit. Let's try that again. You.
I feel like I still. All right, let's try it again.
You. Yeah, you feel the difference there?
That's what I want to get to. I don't know why it like. Yeah, it's hard for me. I can feel myself falling into the first thing that you said.
Well, it's the full octave slide, which is pretty tough. So let's try just a few different, let's try as an exercise, just going up that full octave so that you can get used to that feeling.
Okay.
So we're going to go, you can't save them all. So we're going to start lower. You can't save them all. Okay. You can't save them all.
I just want to hold that feeling for a second.
Yeah. Linger a little longer. Yeah. Let's back up a little bit and go even lower with it. You. We're just going to hold first. Try here. You. Yeah. Good. All right. So now we're going to go back again and try you can save them all. Except starting here. You can't save them all. All right, breathing in. You can't save them all. 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 You can't save them all.
So,
Yes.
right. So there was like 4 in a row where I felt like I can definitely feel it now, where
Yeah.
I'm straining and trying to pull my chest voice up and it's not getting there.
Yeah.
Versus when it finally shifts into head voice, and then that last time I felt like it did shift to head voice, but as soon as I went back to can't, it was like blah, and I just lost the I don't know. Is it just because I'm in that shift and I'm just not used to it still?
Yeah. Yeah. So let's try modifying the vowel. I think it's going to be easier if we do that. So we're going to back up a little bit. We're going to go, you are. Hold on the open ah. Breathing in. You are. You are. You are. You are. You are. You. Yeah.
Because so I noticed when you go high, you're like, I forget what that term is called, like oscillating or.
Like with vibrato or without?
Yeah. So can you do it without vibrato once?
Yeah. You.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do it either way.
Well, I don't know that I can.
So vibrato's another thing we've got to work on. That's okay.
Okay.
Yep, let's try that. You. All right, so give me just the big whoop.
Whoop.
Yes, exactly. Good. All right, try that again. Whoop. Good. Awesome. All right, so then, and that's okay if you're like, you know what? I can't go quite that high yet. That's all right. No worries. That just means we got to keep stretching the vocal folds so that you can keep, going farther and farther. All right, so let's try. That's higher than where the song goes to, so you're okay. So let's back up. We're going to do the you can't save them all. Breathing in. You can't save them all. 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 Yep, try that one again.
Can you do it once actually?
Yep. You can't save them all. Go ahead and try that.
You can't save them all.
Yeah, exactly. You feel that?
Yeah. It's definitely, I feel like I'm noticing it more than for sure ever before. Like I can
Mm-hmm.
feel it, and I can especially feel the difference when I'm going up, when I feel like, oh, that was right, or oh, that was wrong. But I can't get myself to consistently do the one that was right.
Yeah. Yeah. So gaining that awareness, it sounds like, um, gaining the awareness, um, in order to know like when it's working well and when it's not. It sounds like that's something that we need to work on developing that awareness. But I think for right now, my priority is just you getting there, like
Yeah, I'm good with that.
just doing it, and just trying and experimenting with it. Because right now you're like, oh, I can't do that, but you can. It just needs practice. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's just trusting that it's like, okay, I'm on the right path, and now I just have to trust the process of getting there. It's kind of like a personal trainer in the gym or like a sports coach, right? It's like at first I'm not going to be able to get it, but if I keep trying, eventually I will. Yeah. So awesome with that. We did go
All right.
higher than the song goes. So I want you to go back and try it with the song again, okay? So try just
Okay.
that beginning, like verse, chorus, that first chunk of it.
Okay. I feel like I'm never coughing, and then as soon as I start doing this,
Yeah, I think
oh,
that's
just tickle
very
my throat.
normal. We run into that in singing, like where we'll suddenly have like a gag reflex, or we'll suddenly choke or cough or like burp, and it's because we're moving things in a way that's very unusual, and your body's going, "What's going on here?" And it's just really unsure, right? So it's just sort of like reacting to these new sensations, and it's like I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing, and it's just trying to engage and like respond and um, like trying to figure out what's going on, basically.
Yeah. That's, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he slammed that door, threw the cape up on his shelf, and held on. He was just praying for a chance to save him from himself, 'cause he's lost. Child, you went from small town to kicking with Superman in mansions off of Sunset. How are you not happy? Come down. You're missing your love back on the earth. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? So hide your face. Smile at the people, even if it's fake. 'Cause they don't know your kryptonite. Fly around the city, make them think you're fine. But you can't save them. Oh, 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 oh. You can't save them all. Okay.
Yeah. Good. Awesome. All right. How did that feel different than the time before?
I felt like the verse was better.
Mm-hmm.
Felt like the softness was pretty decent and on tone or pitch.
Yeah.
What's the right thing to say? Pitch or tone? Or both?
Well, there are two different things. I mean, you can say tone in that way, but usually it's going to be a little different. So typically we'll say the pitch is the frequency at which you're vibrating. So the note itself is a pitch. When I talk about tone, I might be talking more about like warmth or brightness in the voice, more of like the sort of aesthetic of it. So like I might do instead like say, mm, say something like, um, I can do E is very bright, or like, why can't you behave? Is very bright, or like, in the sweet by and by, right? That's more bright and forward, right? And then if I do like, fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. We also can do like a quando m'invo. Classical is more warm tone, right? So brighter and warmer are what we're looking at.
So I feel
Yeah.
like both of those things actually I felt were better.
Okay.
Some were wrong.
Great.
But I felt like I, especially given that I went through like 12 bars before getting to the slide up high,
Yeah.
it was even harder to get there because I hadn't been there yet.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that it's new. So
yeah,
I'm totally fine with that. That it's like, hey, it's new. It might not be perfect yet, but it's on the right track, right? So
yeah,
I'm very happy with that. It's totally
okay,
fine to be like, I'm figuring it out. It all feels weird right now, and it's hard to be expressive when you aren't already confident of the notes and the patterns. Right. So that's
yeah,
the first thing to conquer is, can I get these notes and patterns down first? Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Awesome. Good. Do you want to try one of the others today as well? Like Walking in Memphis or Wagon Wheel. You said you had worked on those a bit as well. I'd love to hear another one that you were practicing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Do you think we should add like a 30-minute session a week where like we just do
Oh,
exercises
like
and getting notes?
yeah, kind of like a guided practice session even. Yeah, I actually
Yeah.
have a student who does twice a week and another that does 3 times a week because they're just like, I don't know how to practice on my own. I won't,
I
like so
try,
they
I
do
just
that.
don't.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna have the same level of insight as you are,
Sure,
on
yeah.
doing it. I feel like
Yeah, we could do that. Absolutely. Yeah,
uh,
I'll make a note of that. Um, that we'll try to find just a half hour this week. Evenings are good.
yeah.
Cool. All right. So I'll jot that down so I don't forget, and we'll get that get that scheduled. All right, cool. So then let's try now. Let's
But
try.
we're not doing walking in Memphis. Sorry.
Oh yes, we are. So did you want to do the whole thing, or do you want to do part of it? Are you wanting to do like a section, or did you practice the whole thing?
I practiced the whole thing, but really probably the first. Um, I kind of stopped after the third verse usually
Okay.
because it's just walking in Memphis over and over again.
Right. It's like very ad libby and riffy. Yeah. Okay, great.
Um,
So let me hear up to that point then, since that's what you've been practicing.
can you hear the music still?
Yep.
Oh wow, very fast than I thought. Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane in the land of the Delta Blues in the middle of the pouring rain. W.C. Handy, won't you look down over me? Yeah, hold on, I gotta restart this.
That's okay.
I feel like I'm so
Dun,
flat.
dun, 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 dun. You actually were sharp. And I think it's
It's
just because
sharp.
you're still thinking about what we were just working on with that higher part of the other song.
Yeah,
So your voice is in that
100%.
mode. Yeah. So you're a little bit sharp.
Feel it.
Yeah.
Um, Is there a quick slide I can do or something for
Yeah,
for-
yeah, let's do a ah.
Ah,
Yeah.
put on my blue. All right,
Yeah. You feel the difference there?
big.
Nice.
Yeah, I definitely was still stuck. Put on. Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain. W.C. Handy, won't you look down over me? Yeah, I got a first class ticket, but I'm as blue as a boy can be. Then I'm walking in Memphis. I was walking with my feet 10 feet off a Beale. Walking in Memphis. But do I really feel the way I feel? Saw the ghost of Elvis on Union Avenue. Followed him up to the gates of Graceland. Then I watched him walk right through. Now security, they did not see him. They just hovered round his tomb. But there's a pretty little thing waiting for the king down in the jungle room. When I was walking in Memphis, I was walking with my feet 10 feet off the field. Walking in Memphis. But do I really feel the way I feel?
Nice.
They've got catfish on the table. They've got gospel in the air. And Reverend Green, be glad to see you when you haven't got a prayer. Boy, you got a prayer in Memphis. I got one more verse here to say.
Yeah.
Bill plays piano every Friday at the Hollywood. And they brought me down to see her. And they asked me if I would do a little number. And I sang with all my might. She said, tell me, are you a Christian child? And I said, ma'am, I am tonight. Took me a minute to get back on, I feel like, at the beginning, but I felt like the second half was better.
Yeah. Nice. Very good. All right. So, yeah, I definitely think that this one you don't have to stretch as far. You know, it's like, oh, okay, like it sits a little bit better in the range. Do you feel that too?
Yes, like, well, I feel like actually the other one has a wider range, maybe,
Yeah.
but I feel like the easiest part of the first song is the lowest part, I feel like,
Mm.
which is missing from here, but then the rest of this song is easier than.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. So then, all right. So for this one, what is the main thing that you're like, I'd love to do a little more of this or less of this? What are the things that you're thinking?
I kind of feel like maybe he actually does a little bit of vibrato,
Mm-hmm.
and that really goes well with the piano here.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's way too hard for me to consider trying to add to it.
Yeah. So I want you to try something for me. We're going to try holding out and we're going to add vibrato in. So we're going to go on. Ah, you're going to try to add some in. Just show me what that sounds like.
I've never done this, so.
That's all right.
I don't even know what. What should
Right. It's like, what am I doing? Yeah. So when you're like, I have no clue what that even is. So vibrato, all it is having enough like freedom and relaxation that the voice feels able to sort of hover between a couple notes, go back and forth. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that going back and forth. So we're going to go on and speed it up.
Okay.
All right, so try that with me. Breathing in. Yeah, we're gonna, and you just keep trying it. So breathing in. All right, breathing in. Yeah.
Because that's like, that feels like my transition. So it's like,
Yep, and that makes it harder, right? It's like, oh, how do I do this? Because you're going right above and right below your transition spot over and over and over again. And it's like, oy, that's tough, right? It's like, ugh. Yes. So, I mean, that's good though. It's forcing us to practice something really challenging, which is good. Let's try here, breathing in.
Yeah, that one, sorry.
Yeah, you want to do that one again? Let's try it again. Yeah, so that's a tricky spot too. So we're finding we're like, ooh, okay, these are my more challenging spots here. So that's really good to observe that, find that. Yeah, awesome. All right, try that one again. Breathing in. Yep. Good. And then here. Good. All right, here.
It's getting high that it's really hard.
Yep, that's all right. You're doing great. So I'm going to slide down now. All right, we're going to try the song again. All right, back to it.
Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain. WC Handy, won't you look down over me? I got a first class ticket, but I'm as blue as a boy can be. Then I'm walking in Memphis. I was walking with my feet 10 feet off a beer. Walking in Memphis. But do I really feel the way I feel? Saw the ghost of Elvis on Union Avenue. Followed him up to the gates of Graceland. Then I watched him walk right through. Now security, they did not see him. They just hovered round his tomb. But there's a pretty little thing waiting for the king down in the jungle room. When I was walking in Memphis, I was walking with my feet 10 feet off a beer. Walking in Memphis. But do I really feel the way I feel? They've got catfish on the table. They've got gospel in the air. And Reverend Green, be glad to see you when you haven't got a prayer. Got a prayer in Memphis. Sing it with me, that's fine, Richie.
Yeah, good. Excellent. All right.
Sorry, there's one more.
Oh, sorry.
Every Friday at the Hollywood.
Yeah.
And they brought me down to see her. They asked me if I would do a little number. And I sang with all my might. She said, tell me, are you a Christian child? And I said, ma'am, I am tonight.
Nice. Very good. Okay, good. So I think you've got some really good stuff to work on this week. So let's mainly focus on these two songs right now so that you can continue the techniques we were going through. All right. So let's focus on those, and then we'll try to do like halfway through the week, like a Tuesday or Wednesday or something, so that then it's spaced out nicely. And we'll get together another day so that you feel like you can, have that guidance in the middle. And if you're practicing other days and you're like, oh, I really don't know how I'm doing, and you need some feedback, feel free to just send me something. Anna did that this week. She was like, I don't know if I'm getting this spelt right. Can you take a listen? And it was really helpful for her to just get feedback and reassurance on what she was doing. So feel free to do that as well. Just like voice memo yourself and then send me something and I'll take a listen to it. Okay.
I will.
I'll send you some times for like Monday through Thursday, and then you can let me know what works best, okay?
Okay.
All right. Awesome work today, Aaron. I got to go because I've got June next, but it was great to see you and work with you, and we will get together again soon.
All right. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.